5 inside. Girls 18, boys 19, African Nations Volleyball Championship. This is where volley is at its very best. And I welcome you right inside the Indoor Sport Hall Package B, MK Abiola National Stadium. This is where we are giving you the very best of grassroots volleyball, and we are making it in a fashionable way. There it was, the national anthem of Nigeria. We earlier heard that of the Gambia, and two teams that will play in this particular fixture. They have one thing in common. They won their opening fixtures, and here they are tonight, consolidating with a hopeful encounter right there for us to see. I am inside the commentary box. My name is Sean Pablo. It is a game that decides who tops the table. A game that decides supremacy. 4 teams in this particular group. Nigeria, the Gambia, Cameroon, and Morocco. Cameroon won earlier on today in a flawless fit, making it an annihilation for our opponent. Morocco just couldn't get a win or any set in that particular encounter. We are here having the best of grassroots volleyball. And the commentary box, I've got 2 players inside of it that I'll bring up to you pretty shortly. We continue to bid for this one. One of the most anticipated game of the championship. 2 teams with 2 victories here tonight for game number 2. The numbers pretty smart for them, but it's about who is smarter and who wants it even much more with a better performance here tonight. Nigeria made it magical and miraculous in their first game against Cameroon. They came from behind, 2 sets down, 3-2 they won, becoming the wave of the moment as the top seed as well. The Gambia, red and black, the red and blue. The Gambia with the shortest amount of depth in their squad, only 10 players. But they did the unbelievable last night against Morocco. You understand the odd victory, winning all the odd numbers on the sets. But we are building up to this game, and there's the sound of the whistle. Only 10 more minutes before the action will come live to you. Official warm-up is now over. Both teams are getting themselves inside of it. They're gearing up. The Gambia last night proved that believe is possible and playing is believing. They played only with 10 players against 12 of their opponents, Morocco. They won the first set 25-15. One of the largest margins we've seen in this championship so far. 10. They made it quite emphatic. Here tonight, they will be looking forward to consolidating that victory, which saw them also claim the third set. 25-21. They're losing out 2 sets as well to Morocco. 28-26 the second set. 25-21 the fourth. We're running to a 5th set. The Gambia come alive in the 5th. 16-14. It was big. How about Nigeria? The host nation here tonight. The spectators keep gathering. It's going to be a cracker of a match. Well, you know that we definitely give it the very best of sport and entertainment. Well, you find Chef Pablo and Couple Dogs. This is what we do, and we do it at the top of it. We'll make sure that you also join the conversation. Head on right now to youtube.com/CandyLabTV, and also on Facebook. Do like the page Nigeria Volleyball Federation. Join the conversation and let's know what you think. Let's know your predictions. Send them in. Let's know what team you're supporting. Push them in. Promises to be a small night. But let's go here. Sean Pablo with the very best of commentary duties. We'll be back.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fine time. It's time for presentation of the international wrestling. First person, Azawad Ahmed from Morocco. Second person, Orange Kue. Chelsea number 3. Chelsea number 4. Chelsea number 5. Jersey number 1, and the coach is Maria W. Now team Nigeria, Jersey number 7. Jersey number 9. Jersey number 12. Jersey number 13. And jersey number 19. The coach of the Libero is the Libero from Nigeria is jersey number 1 and jersey number 5. Coach from Nigeria, Sani Mohammed, and AC at the time.
Ready for the action to get live right here. And there the players are being announced to take their positions and get action live and underway here tonight. It is going to be a real cracker right before you. The very first substitution, of course, for the Libros to get in. Let's give you the lineup as they play on the court here tonight. For the Gambia, playing position number 1. It is jersey number 9, Damfa Oma. He's also been joined in by the captain of the team, Cesar Alpha, who must frustrate the effort of the Gambians already smashing at his own neck to give away an early lead. The opener it is for Nigeria. But let's give you the team list as we progress. We have there in our lineup the captain, Josie number 3, Cesar Alpha. Number 9, Damfa Oma. Number 4, Ungum Mamadou. Number 6, Koli Sheikh. Number 12, Juf Babuka. Number 5, Jawad Fode Ba. And of course the libero here is the only they have, Cesar Oma. But for Nigeria, let's give it a team list here. The first to make that squad is Oyedipa Oyewale. And also there is Paul Ogulumba in the squad. Timothy Ogulumba, Vincent Matthias, Pascal Ozakoye Pascal. And we also have to make up the lineup the libero here, who is Lawal A. Babatunde. Nigeria with an early lead in this fixture already. 3 points against 1. Very early to decide, but it could be a little bit of self-confidence going into this one. But they also have given away 1 point to their opponents, the Gambia. But inside the commentary box is up. Another 2 players, I beg your pardon, that played for the team that lost to the Gambians last night, but they have also seen their second game. But tonight, we just want to have a bit of a conversation with them inside the commentary box. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome jersey number 7, who flies in for this championship all the way from Paris, France, for the Morocco team. I'm talking about the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Kagnat Yanis Alexander. How do you feel tonight?
Well, I'm feeling good. I feel good. Thank you.
You came all the way from Paris, France, to see this championship. How have you been enjoying the networking, of course, the competition, and as well as the spirit of your squad?
Yeah, I'm proud to play for Morocco because that's the first time for me to play in international competition, and I'm proud to play with us. That's a very good pleasure to play with us.
Of course, there is the voice of Kagnat Yanis Alexander, who comes in from Morocco, all the way from France. But then they have seen 2 games and 2 losses. It's not really like what they really anticipated coming into the championship. Also here, joining the commentary box, is the captain of this side. And we will be speaking Arabic. I'm talking about Sadil Abdullah.
Hi sir, it's a big honor to be here in the African champion and leave this moment, great moment, and take experience for the another years, inshallah.
Of course, Abdullah, we would like for you to connect with the fans right back there in Morocco. Let's hear you do the Arabic. Can you just introduce yourself one more time, talking to the people there in Morocco in Arabic?
In Arabic, okay. Talk with them, this is better. السلام عليكم، اسمي عبد الله ساديل، عامل منتخب وطني. الحمد لله حيت كاينين هنايا غناخدو بون اكسبيريونس ان شاء الله، غتنفعنا في لي زاني اللي جايين وفي لي كومبيتيسيون اللي جايين.
Of course, thank you to the captain there for Team Morocco. This is what defines the African continent. We are so blessed. The diversity seems to be that iota, that factor that brings us together. And it is really working so perfectly here in the commentary box tonight. You're going to be hearing Arabic language, French, English. Of course, the 2 players can do that. So let's get back to you, Yanis. You came all the way from France, and this is the very first outing from Morocco, your country. But how does it feel to actually wear the colors of red, green, and white?
It's a very pleasure to play with Morocco. And between I playing in France, I know it, but I want to play in Morocco because that's an honor for my mom to play with my Moroccan team, and I want to show to the Moroccan people that the French can play with Morocco.
And And that is the voice of Yannis, who also plays the keyboard. You play the piano. The other night I saw you right there at the hotel, and you were on the piano. You were dropping some strings, and of course, making some beautiful music with your credible talent. Let's talk about what you've been doing there with volleyball, especially in France. When you do it, please do it in French.
Ok, ouais, j'ai appris à jouer du piano en France. Ça me permet de me libérer après les matchs. Ça permet de donner une autre couleur à mon match quand je rentre dans mon équipe.
Yes, it is also the very first time out of this game between Nigeria and the Gambia. We're back for the timing, the very first timing after that timeout. And there it is, that player, just number 13, Vincent Matthias, smashing the ball against his own net. But they have the lead. 8 to Nigeria, 6 to the Gambia. With the Gambia last night, of course, familiarized themselves with the spectators and the fans, of course, being the favorite with that support that came through. It saw them to also getting that victory, and as well as the conversations we had from social media. Do not forget to get headed right now straight to Facebook. It is Nigeria Volleyball Federation. Nigeria Volleyball Federation. Find the page, like the page, and join the conversation. You can also be there on youtube.com/Kenny Lamb TV. That's where you can get it. That's our channel, Kenny Lamb TV. You can watch and also group your comments. Technical timeout there. The scoreboard to be corrected. Still again, in a very opener of it, but it's not the opener for both teams. They already have victories in their opener. And that point goes in the way of the team in green and white. Nigeria getting that particular win for doing nothing except for the ball that was smashed away from the cutter play. Well, let's get back to you, Abdullah. You are the captain of your team. I mean, being the captain of the team, what responsibilities are there that you have to take care of, especially when you have to coordinate the boys?
When you are the captain of the team, you should take care of all the players, and you should motivate all the players. So it's a big responsibility, but I can. I'm young, but I can.
Definitely, that's it. The able captain, Abdullah. You have seen him play twice already with the big spikes, of course. Also, his ability to motivate his team. There is what it takes to be a leader. A bit there, sucking in all for the team. And that one goes for the team. Gambia getting a crucial point. Ngum Mamadou. He gets that point, and they will serve now. Bumped in well for Nigeria. That spike is good. A big one there to help Nigeria get another point in this particular fixture. We saw them play a straight 5-set situation, both teams in their opener. Nigeria making it memorable enough. The Gambia given life to believe, and they have something in common, both teams. A win, 3-2 as well as a score. But here tonight, only one team gets it. It wasn't rightly spot. Vincent Matthias again throwing away another point The spike was not good enough. It couldn't catch the line. And both teams go neck in this one. They keep exchanging points and serves. Nigeria now to serve. Paul Ogulumba with a shirt named Paul. And he does that one well. It came rocketing. And that ball is eventually for Nigeria in the kitty. 2 attempts, but not enough to get the ball past their own net. Gambia losing frustratingly. Frustratingly. I mean, they looked like they actually had a control of that particular ball, but O'Reilly just couldn't get the spike that he deserved after the bump and the set. No spike, they lost the point. Yet again, another point to Nigeria.
14-14.
14 apiece. Nigeria reached for the lead. And that spike comes in. And it goes in the way of the Gambia. The leadership here now. 15 points to the Gambia. The team in red seem not to care about who play host. But Nigeria know they have their spectators here not to disappoint. A good bump. Set it well for that point. 15 apiece. Back and forth. We are here inside this game as it keeps turning around itself. A lot of emotions also of the platter for both sides. And now let's set again. And that's big for Vincent Matthias. The timeout here, Nigeria in lead with only one tiny point, but tiny enough to make the difference. 16-15, the Gambia trailing, but they have to get back to it and get back to it better. Nigeria 16, the Gambia 15, the difference of 1 in 31. Now to Nigeria, 17-15. A power strike there for Nigeria to further extend their lead in this one. And coming from jersey number 12, Timothy Ogulumba, making it huge as well. But Gambia's ready for a spike. And Timothy, it is big enough for the first to celebrate. Nigeria really doing spectacular here tonight. And it's only the very first set here. They have to calm down nerves, says the head coach, Sani Mohammed. Too early to conclude. (19 to Nigeria, 16 to the Gambia. A lead of 3 points here for the host nation. Oh, trouble the libero there, Lowell, unable to find his grip. (17 to the Gambia, trailing by 2. It could be 1. The service is good. Oh, Timothy. Ladies, the fans, of course, having a little bit of that with the players on court, especially the ones dressed in red and blue and white. Oh, good for them as well. Uncle Mamadou seemed to be making a talismanic display for his side. And yes, he keeps getting good for the team that has brought all the others from the continent. Nigeria here playing host. Not playing to be available, but playing to win it. Spiked out, points to Nigeria. Timothy intelligently leaving that one to go away from the line. And they (22-17), 22-18. Nigeria getting closer to their first set of the night. They trailed from their last game to getting their first win, but here tonight in their first set, only 3 points. They are shy of their first set. Net violation. Net violation. Points going in the way of Nigeria. Cesar Alpha, the captain of the Gambia, not getting the best hit of that one. But let's head on to the social media. We'll head to social media. There we have Paul Francis Gomez. He says, here we go again. Gambia, GM, GM, GM. Let's go, boys. Volley, volley. And the support coming in for Nigeria from Stephen Buki. And she says, let's go, guys. All the way, Niger. And also for Nigeria, this support says, Adewi Tobiloba sending this one in. It says, this is Nigeria. We play to win. I'd like to also react to the comment of Mohammed Cham, who says African volleyball to another level. Yes, this is the revolution, and it's coming live to you. So we are making history together. Thank you, Mohammed. Nigeria here with the lead, but the points are not good enough for this set to be good enough. So they still are inside of it. (24-20). Set point this one could be for Nigeria. A hard fight there to keep Gambia in the race. But it's not been won by Nigeria. The host nation get through it. They have gotten the first set in this. Really a great performance for them. But it's not enough to win the first. The Cameroonians won the first 2 nights ago, but they lost. Nigeria with this lead. But as we round up this particular set, let's also conclude the conversation with the players from Morocco. Now, Yanis, let's talk about what the future could be for Morocco inside this championship when they play their last game in the group stages against Nigeria.
I think that's the most difficult match because they are tallest, all of them, and they are high, and we just do the best of us. We know it's difficult, but we don't have anything. We just play and we will see.
Okay, thank you so very much, Yanis. Let's come to the captain, Abdallah. Please do this one in Arabic. Now, what do you think? What do you think we have to do? I mean, talk about the Morocco under-19 boys. What do you have to do to be able to win your next game that you have not done in your previous two?
مع نيجر on a un match très difficile, mais Inch'Allah غنديرو l'effort ديالنا كامل pour gagner. Ils sont forts, عندهم des points forts بزاف، mais Inch'Allah غنديرو l'effort كامل باش نخليو البلاد كاملة فرحانة إن شاء الله.
And of course, seeking support for the Moroccan team. Thank you so much, Yanis, for being here.
Thank you very much.
Also, thank you to the captain, Abdallah, for also being inside the commentary box.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So from here, we will be back to you for the second set of this game. Do stay.
Tournament is on the National African Nations Football Championship taking place here in Abuja, Nigeria. And of course, the first set is gone. Nigeria is up by a set. Like it is in volleyball, this is not a rule. It's a game of 5 sets and test three.
And we represent here and making sure this is a national broadcast we give to you as well on a terrestrial media. Oh, spat away in favor of the Gambia. They take back the lead. 3-2 they have in their favor. Well, you have just sent in your voice in the commentary box and the conversation, but you have been here. You also saw the part of the first set roundup. Looking at both sides, what do you make of them?
Well, I believe for the Nigerian team, they have a lot of things going on for them. The home support, the fact that they are the host country, because they also know that as host country, they want to show the rest of Africa that they can host and win clean, which is what they've been doing so far. You saw that impressive fight back against Cameroon in the first match that they played, and of course coming from 2 sets down to win 3-2. That speaks volumes of their capacity, their capability to really go ahead in this championship and win. But for the Gambians, they proved there were no pushovers when we saw them play against Morocco, nipping that 1-3-2, and I'm sure this time around they would also give Nigeria a dogged fight. Remember, we saw them win the odd numbers, but Morocco winning the odd numbers yesterday. So this time around, this is the second set. Maybe again it might be their set, but let's see what the neck and neck battle will be like in the second set.
Definitely, we are here, we are live, we are looking at it, we are enjoying it. It is for the boys, the game number 5 between both teams that already have wins in this championship. Nigeria already cruised to victory in the first set. They won that one with a last set of 7 points, but inside the second set they trail by 1. It is 4 for Nigeria and 5 for the Gambia, a team that I just substituted jersey number 4 for jersey number 5 to come into action. I want to play up the numbers, especially the ones on the scoreboard. Again, they're fighting to keep that one alive. And a big spike for Nigeria. It is Paul that wins it for the team. They draw level now. Well, this game seemed to not actually have anything so significant between both of them since the very start of the second set. It's always you take 1 point lead and then you lose it, and then you also get it back, and then you lose it for both teams. Is this going to be what we're going to see before the game ends in this particular set?
Well, this set is looking like the second set we saw yesterday between Gambia and Morocco. It was perhaps the longest set that we've seen so far in this year's championship. The match ending, the set ending 27-25.
28-26.
No, 2026 was actually in the match between the female national team that's talking about Nigeria when they played against their Cameroonian counterparts. But for
beg your pardon.
Yeah, for the Moroccans, we saw them in the second set playing 27-25. We saw the exchange of points. Morocco winning this, the Gambia winning this. But don't take anything away from this Nigerian team. You've seen the way Paul has been spiking very, very well. His positioning has been very brilliant. The way Vincent serves, it looks more like a player that each of his serves, he wants to go for an ace, which might be very difficult for the Gambians to really cope with. We didn't really get to see much of this style of play from Morocco yesterday. Nigeria is coming with a different vibe in this particular encounter, and mind you, Nigeria had enough time to rest coming into this game, while the Gambia played just a little over 20 hours ago, and they're now playing the host team. But again, you just have to give credit to them, because what they've been able to do to hold their ground in the second set is quite impressive.
Absolutely, they are really there, and they even have the lead at the moment. 7 points to the Gambia, 6 to Nigeria. They throw here, but they have one set behind. They know that if they have to scale through this particular encounter, it's not going to be easy. The Gambia have got game, irrespective of the fact that they have the lowest amount of depth in their team with only 10 players. They seem not to look short in any angle or any position. They have been living up to expectations, and here they have an opportunity to make it 2 wins for themselves. But that serve is going to actually punish them.
Again, if you look at the way the Nigerian team is really rotating the players, at some points you see Vincent taking the serve, you see Oyewale setting up for the spike, you also get to see Paul coming in to also spike as well. It makes it very difficult to really anticipate which of the player is actually going to spike because of the way they set and the play. That's really going to prove difficult for the coach of the Gambia and of course the players. And now you can see the way that frustration setting there because of the dink over by the Nigerian player Paul. They're doing a very lovely dink to get another point for the country. They will really need to be at their best, do something extraordinary beyond what we saw them do against Morocco to be able to outsmart and outshine this Nigerian team that is playing very well and also banking on the home support. You can see they are cheering the Nigerian team. I mean, that is intimidating enough. And when you consider the fact that Nigeria has a full squad to pull from, you would just want to ask yourself, how will the Gambia survive even if they manage to win a set? Going into the 3rd, 4th and the 5th set, it will be a bit difficult for them to defeat the host country, which at the moment is playing exceptionally well.
Well, surely Nigeria here coming into this one with all 14 players are present in that squad. They have Lowell, there's Larry, Patrick, Jenkins, Solomon, Oyewale, Paul, Abari, Timothy, Vincent, Abdul, Alex, Pascal, all of them present, and of course are making a complete squad for the Nigerians here. But when it comes to the Gambia, they have just 10 players. There is Alpha, Omar, Mamadou, Bakari, Sheikh, Babuka, Fodeba, Usman, Musa, and Omar again. Today it's not really telling so well because the Gambians at this moment now trail by 2 points, and that spike superly by Paul.
I mean, Paul, obviously, when I saw the list of the players released by the team, but that's just another terrible error to be made by Nigeria, 7 straight incidents. When I saw the full squad of Nigeria coming into this championship, I mean, Paul reminds me of Prince Aya Sodike when he played at the Under-21 Men's Championship in 2021, an exceptional talent, a player that you just want to see because of the height and, of course, the way he plays. This is obviously a player for the future, and he has so far not disappointed in this year's championship.
So you know that we are building the future here. This is where we get the next generation that shines, not just continentally, but taking it, of course, even further from the global stage. We are already scouting players, and Paul already distancing himself from every other player on the court in the squad for Nigeria. But do not forget, there's also Timothy, who has made some very crucial points, especially in the first set, as well as Vincent. But this game could actually mean a whole lot if they will win this championship. Well, you like to say it might be too early to talk about winning the championship, but then Nigeria, they know with one win, one set, and the lead, they can keep hope alive.
Well, the Nigerian team, they are not putting their foot off the gas at the moment. They are really firing on all cylinders. And what about that? How about that for a spike from Nigeria? That's coming off the hands of Vincent, a very good server of the ball, a very good spiker of the ball. I mean, it's just an all-rounder if you see the way he has played so far in this game and even in the game against Cameroon. But to say Nigeria will win this tournament, I don't think that is too early to say, because they are really a threat to any of the team that is in this championship. You might want to say maybe you want to fancy the Gambia based on their impressive performance against Morocco. That was on day 2 of the championship. But again, this is Nigeria. We are here in Nigeria, and of course, the Gambia have to cope with a lot of pressure playing against the host team, considering their inadequacies in terms of squad depth to be able to really get something out of this team. I mean, Nigeria would have to play against Morocco in the last group championship in their group. And for a Moroccan side that has not done really well, you can best imagine what it would be if Nigeria gets the victory in another fantastic way today.
Well, so Ali, let's take it to social media, where we had that conversation come through from Adewi Tobiloba, who says, "This is Nigeria. We play to win." That's exactly what's going on right about now, but it is not over yet. The Gambians, we saw how they were able to put that pressure on their opponent, Morocco. Eventually, they got that win, irrespective of 2 sets going away to the position, to the way of their opponent. But the Gambia here, they know that they are the discovery of the tournament. It's only left to them to disappoint themselves. I have seen a team that can also produce continental champions on the long run. I mean, we have seen how they've played. We have seen the likes of for Omar, especially last night when they played against Morocco. We also saw the super spike that came through the hands of Seore Usman, jersey number 10, and as well as jersey number 6, Kole Sheikh. There's also Juve Babuka in that particular squad that did tremendously well in their first game. But here they are tonight, they are trailing, and it looks like it's getting a little difficult for them. But do you see this team finding any iota of light around this tunnel?
It's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult if you consider the fact that they went all the way the 5 sets against Morocco with limited players coming into this championship. I mean, it's really going to tell on them, the human factor. But they are not actually resting on their oars. They believe they can beat Nigeria. And when you see the way, or you consider the fact that they've only come with just a libero, that's talking about Sise Omar. He played one of the best games so far for me that I've seen from players in this championship in the match against Morocco. And he's also trying his best to actually get something for his team and drive his team, inspire his team to get this particular set against Nigeria. But again, you can't take anything away from the fact that, regardless of the fact that this championship is actually a developmental stage for players that can rise into the future over the next 10-15 years, they are obviously exhibiting the signs of potential world stars that can actually dominate in Africa and also go to some of the elite volleyball leagues in the world and also assert themselves when it comes to this sport.
Well, definitely, if the fire has to burn on the court, one player has got to lift it up. We are looking forward to who that could be. Is it going to be the liberal Cesar Omar for the Gambia? Is it going to be jersey number 10, Seore Usman? Is it going to be jersey number 12, Juve Babuka, beg your pardon? Or is it going to be jersey number 6, Kole Sheikh? But here they know that it will be collective if they have to get back to it. So we are also looking forward to seeing the likes of Dafa Omar, Cesar Alpha, Ongo Mamadou, who has actually been on fire tonight. We're also looking forward to seeing Jawar Fodeba come to the party, and as well as Babakare and Barry Musa not left behind.
Well, I was tempted yesterday when we saw Morocco play against the Gambia to partially call Juve Babuka Juve Bazooka, but I've not seen many of those bazooka-like spikes here today. Possibly fatigue, possibly saving the best for the last. But this is we're midway through into the second set now. If you have anything up your sleeves, this is the best time to bring it up against the Nigerian side. Remember, if Nigeria wins the second set, it becomes difficult for you to win 3 straight games against Nigeria. The fans will not even allow you to do that because of the way they are cheering the darling team. But if they can break even at this particular point and they split it 1-1, then we can be in for a very long game, different from what we saw in the match between Cameroon and Morocco.
Well, surely Cameroon and Morocco played last night there. Morocco making it a flawless victory, 3-0. They took that one away from their opponent Morocco earlier today. I beg to say they won it under and inside 1 hour and 17 minutes. It was very short. It wasn't anticipated. We expected Morocco, having lost last night to the Gambia, it was going to be much more of a fight to the championship, but it really was even worse than what they showed last night. Do you see the Moroccans being the whipping boys of this group?
Well, they'll have an uphill task against Nigeria when they play against Nigeria in the last group match. For you to have lost both teams, it sounds technically we can say they're out of the championship, but you can still rule them out. Barring the tilt of this particular game, if Nigeria makes it 2 wins on the bounce, that leaves the group open, because Nigeria will now have to possibly win the last match to guarantee their position as the group leaders, and then the match between the Gambia and the Cameroon now will also be another match to watch, because both teams now have to win that to possibly finish second behind Nigeria, and of course to win 2 matches. Before we start the permutations, we need to first see the outcome of this particular encounter. For the Gambians, you cannot take anything away from the way they are playing, their brilliance, their zeal. I mean, it's something you can really take inspiration from. And of course, for the Nigerian team, the rotation is perfect. The way Coach Mohammed is moving these players, substituting them, getting them into the rhythm, explaining the movement, and of course the rotation on the court is very, very good and something you want to watch. For the continuation of the game now that we saw that serve now from Pascal, I'm tempted to believe that if Nigeria avoids complacency, which I believe was one of the undoing of Morocco yesterday, and of course possibly underrating this Gambian national team, I think Nigeria can round this off in 3 straight sets. But if they allow complacency to set in and possibly thinking, is it not Gambia that came with a team of 10? Is it not the Gambian national team that played some few hours ago? I think it might be in for a serious trouble against these Gambians.
Well, definitely you can't take it away from the Gambians. They even have the lead. Talk about the devil. They know that it's not over yet. Far off from all being over. Nigeria looking to making it flawless, but the Gambians here, they're going to manage any form of win tonight. And if they can get this particular set, it can actually spark up some hope. It can bring some life, and it can give them a breath of fresh air heading into the 3rd set. But then this particular set here, it's now 17 apiece. This game doesn't look settled anywhere.
Well, how about that for Spike? I'm talking about that brilliant spike that earned Nigeria another point now from Paul. I was spoken well enough about Paul, but that was a good defense again. Talking about jersey number 1 for Nigeria, that's Lawal, but unfortunately it could not result in any points for Nigeria. But again, you just have to examine closely both teams, and you look at which of them has got the best chemistry. You're tempted to possibly stand on or sit on the fence because both teams are playing exceptionally well. While the Gambians might not really have enough options on the bench, Nigeria has got a lot to call on, and the chemistry is there for both teams. If, as it's going right now, Nigeria manages to win this is 18-all at the moment now, and of course it's looking like Nigeria as they're playing at the moment right now. You can see that's another one there from Lawal, but that doesn't look good, and of course he has just gifted another point to the Gambians. If the Gambians manage to pull through this set and they get this set to split it 1-all, Nigeria must just be very careful heading into the 3rd set. You cannot say because you're playing in front of your own fans you're going to underrate your opponents. You might be in for a serious trouble. You can never write off this Gambian national team, because when you think they're down, that is when they will just catch up with you and take it to another level. But that's a brilliant one from Nigeria again to draw level at 19-all.
Well, we'll keep going on. Knockout, heading, lugging, spikes after spikes from two teams that really knows how to do it. They've done it before with wins in their opening game, and that point goes to the way of the Gambia. Now the 20 points mark is being reached. It is where it gets a lot more contested for the Gambians with the advantage to hit 5 and hit a set. But Nigeria with one in kitty. They know this second one is very hard for them to get, but they have to go through if they will pull through. Oh, big spike. Better, it was bumped in. Nigeria with a chance again. The Gambia sitting there to realize or understand what happened there, but they have to have a word with the umpire, Caesar Alpha, the captain of the side, exchanging conversation with the umpire. There was net violation. Inexperience setting in and setting the point away from them. 20 apiece. Nothing separating both sides now. And it cuts away spike, and yes! Gets it right. Roars. Dunfer Omar, we spoke of him earlier. If this game has to go in the way of the team in red and blue and white, Dunfer Omar had to really not just come to the party, but come there with his dust issues.
Well, the pace and power from that spike from Dafa Omar was exceptional, and it proved too difficult for Vincent to be able to cope with. But again, you look at the way Nigeria has responded through Timothy with that brilliant spike there that was very difficult for Jawar to cope with. You know, this set is looking very interesting. It's looking like it's a very long one again, similar to what we saw between Gambia and Morocco yesterday, 21-21. But I mean, just look at that one hand rescue there that we saw from Nigeria as the build-up continues. And of course, there's been a violation there again, and of course now it's Gambia now who now raised to a lead now, a 1-point lead, 22-21. This set obviously will be another photo finish.
Yes, definitely. Is he going to finish in 25 points, or is he going to finish with much more than 25 points? We are inside here. This is a second set, and it is still ongoing. Big spike. Dropped it, but dropped it. Having a tip at it, the point will go in the way of Nigeria. Gambia has been reckless with that concentration. 22 now for Gambia, 22 now for Nigeria. The Gambia needs it more. Nigeria want to stay more comfortable. We'll be back after this timeout. 23-23, Nigeria, the Gambia, looking for 2 points to win set number 2. And now it goes for the Gambia, the captain raising the initiative. Cesar Alpha going for the serve, becomes an ace or a winner. It is a winner of a set. Set point now could be for the Gambia. And now timeout to the team in green and white. They looking to gain themselves back to it. Very crucial at this point is if they lose it out, it becomes equal for the scoreboard. But if they get it, they get even closer to getting something from this side. But Nigeria here, there's a whole lot of emotions being tied to this, especially when you consider the relationship between the spectators and the players. The spectators know that they need to come back with this particular point.
Well, obvious synergy between the players and, of course, the spectators. I would have been surprised if Coach Mohamed had not called for a timeout, at least break the rhythm of the Gambians, because they were looking desperate to really get that. And having had that pep talk, let's see how much of influence that will have and how they will defend against this serve by the Gambians, who are just 1 point away from nicking this.
And that serve was good from Cesar Alpha, the captain of the Gambia. And that makes it for them. It's now 1 apiece between two teams that have won 1 apiece here tonight for game number 3. The Gambia winning the second set in this one to open the game even much more further. What are we going to see tonight? Obviously, it's not going to be a 3-set situation. Could it be 5?
It's looking more like we might go all the limits in this one. Remember, I said it at the commencement of the second set that these Gambians, you can't just write them off. Regardless of the fact that in this particular encounter, they came into this match with a bit of hype, but being Nigeria and of course being the home team, Nigeria would always be the favourites to get this. And we said it earlier that the only Nigeria could kill off this game by raising to an early lead, the best it would be for them to go into the third set and possibly winning them straight up. But we saw the way the Gambians pulled themselves together, were able to stand tall against the Nigerians, were strategic and calculated in the way they were picking their points, and of course they ensured that they never at any point allowed Nigeria to go more than 2 points ahead of them. That shows you the way their strategy is working for them. That shows you what they are in for in this tournament. I just hope that the fan support here is not getting into the Nigerian players and of course allowing a bit of complacency to set in for them, because if they allow that, these Gambians are ready to punish them. And of course that will be more to the disappointment of many of the fans there. We saw the way the fans were disappointed when the girls team could not beat Cameroon in the other game, in the first game. But again, you see the synergy and of course the togetherness with the Gambians. It's second to none so far in this tournament. They know there are not many, so they are actually working and also playing to their strength to ensure that they get the points. And of course, I won't be surprised if they go into this third set and also they push Nigeria to the limit to another 20-20 in the third set, and then it could be anybody's game. But for the Nigerian team, this is not the time to start sharing blames, because you had a big comfortable victory in the first set, and of course you saw the way you lost the second set. Just tell your boys to stay calm, stay cool. You have the fans, the strategic, sets the ball very well for the spikers, and spikers should spike in places where the Gambians won't be able to defend. And I think we will be very in for a lovely encounter in this third set that we're about to witness.
Most definitely, that's a very long one there coming in from Ayo Makinde. This is the end of the very second set, being won by the Gambia, 25-23. But Nigeria haven't won the first set, 25-18. It is 1 game apiece between both teams. And we will be back for the third set. Do stay here. My name is Sean Pablo.
Gambia and Nigeria. Let us go Gambia 1, Nigeria 1. I told you that we gave up 5 sets, that's to get 3.
3 points now made in set number 3. Now 4. And both we shared, of course, 4 points, all shared squarely between both teams. Nigeria 2, the Gambia 2. Nigeria won the first set, the Gambia the second. We are in here for the game that decides who leads this group. With one win from both teams in their opening game, this is a test of the group. Nigeria here now falling behind, trailing by 1 point. It becomes 2 now. Matthias Vincent being undecisive there, giving away that point to the Gambia, but he's looking to shaking it off. A big one there, Matthias Vincent. Nigeria now drawing back. They trail by 1 point still, but this serve to the advantage gets them a point as well. A 4-2 the Gambia, 4-2 Nigeria. We saw 5 straight sets against both teams when they played their opening matches. Nigeria started their campaign coming from behind, claiming a day that quite will be spoken of even years to come. 2-0 after 2 sets, but it came back, having lost 2 sets, 1 straight 3, to keeping hopes alive for the World Championship. Ayo Makinde, we realize and understand that whatever team wins this championship has straight to represent the continent on the global front. It's becoming that each of these teams might actually be the ones to take it because they stay better, especially with the performances that we have seen so far.
Well, that's what we expect to see, a fight to finish kind of performance from the 2 top teams so far. Talking about Nigeria and the Gambia, and incidentally they're slugging it out at the moment. One team not giving the other a breathing space. Each of the Nigeria trying to outsmart Gambia trying to outsmart Nigeria, and of course you can see the way they fight for every ball. And how about that for a spike? And of course, the ball is already out of play there. And of course, you know, you see, the inspiration and the motivation is to go all the way to represent Africa. And there is no way, it's often said, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. And so far, these are the two best teams that we've seen based on their performance, and they're not disappointing us.
Well, surely, this is the biggest fixture of the group here tonight. History will be made. Nigeria now extending the lead to 3. Inside set number 3, 8-5. It's not going to be timeout to the Gambia. Mario Wada, the coach here, dishing out those instructions. What a man can do, a woman can do, we've seen even in their opening game. They also won the second set here, but turning by 3 points. Well, it's still very open and very early as well in this particular set. So we know that a whole lot more will come for you. Don't go anywhere.
I beg to differ a little bit because we are here, we're seeing it from a closer angle, and of course the referee is closer enough to actually spot that these are international referees. Let's cut that slack for them, and of course believe that they're making the decisions in the best interest of the game, not in the favor of any team. Man, we've seen, if it's all about some of these net violations or some of these sentiments, if you consider the fact that the president of CAVB is from Morocco, Boutra, you would expect Morocco to have had the decisions go their way yesterday, but the decisions have been taken in the best interest of the game. And of course, obviously, if there's any net violation, the referees, the umpires are there to spot it. It might look like a violation for those watching at home, but for the man who is standing there, I mean, it seems better. It seems better.
Well, surely the referee sees better, but then let's also see even a better and much more improved comment there coming in from the same man, Saeed M. Bar, and he says that after the second set was won by the Gambia, he goes on to say the referee got the set to this level. He took more than 3 points from the Gambians. That is not to say Nigerians are not playing well. Let him allow the play to decide the game. And of course, that's exactly what is happening here. The play from the players are deciding, or rather deciding, singularly the game. Also, support coming in for the Gambia here
It is coming through from Amadou Drame. He says, these Gambia boys are real volleyball players. Their volleyball and others' volleyball is like the old time and the modern time. Wait and see more surprise skills. Right, keep it coming. And Amadou Drame went on to end his conversation there saying, let's go Gambia. The Gambia here, of course, with one set as well as their opponent. They are also equal when it comes to this particular set. Now, it tells you how much competition we are enjoying from this particular match. This is the very best we are going to be seeing. Perhaps both teams will be playing in the finals after the group games are being rounded up. Do you foresee that, or is it too early for us to start making such kind of predictions?
Yeah, extremely early. Extremely early. Let's see where the pendulum would swing in this particular encounter. The Gambians, you know, I had this feeling at the beginning they have a way of rising to the occasion. Unlike the first set when Nigeria was all the way, the Gambians came stronger in the second set. And they're also proving that in this third set. And of course, you can see the way they defend whenever Nigeria is about to spike. And you can also see the way they spike properly and professionally. That's not to take anything away from the Nigerians. But if the Nigerian team feels this is a Gambian team that we can walk over, they will surely be in for a big surprise.
And yes, surprisingly, Nigerians lose a point. They haven't won the last two. Well, they also know that they can't get the eyes off the ball on other play. We're heading back to social media. Let's take this one coming through from this one comes through here for Samuel Ibanogu G. It says Jerry, which means setter. Jerry, that's the setter for the Gambia. He says Jerry needs to be more creative in this set. We need some backline combination and a few drops to make us more spiritual. That one is coming in from Samuel Ibanogu. He wants it to be much more for their side. I talk about Nigeria, I beg your pardon. Jersey number 16, Jeremiah Alexander is being called to responsibilities here. Yeah, there, Jeremiah Alexander. He's been called to be much more creative for Nigeria. Should the home side take this particular set? But it's only left to be seen how it all pans out inside the indoor sports hall, Package B, MK Abiola National Stadium, the heart of unity, the city of Abuja, the giant of Africa, Nigeria, playing host here, the nation's capital, the federal capital territory. It's Abuja 2021. A spike that equals it for both teams. Did poorly for the team where it came from, but in favor for the team that had to receive. The Gambia now drawing level, 14 apiece. Oh, that was huge.
I mean, that's straight down from downtown in Abuja here all the way into the streets of Banjul. I mean, this is lovely. This is how you spike. This is how you get a point. But mind you, Nigeria needs to do more of this, and the Gambians need to avoid Nigerians from doing this if they really want to get this set. Because if the Gambians get this set, it's a big pressure on Nigeria to get something out of this game.
So this set is a must-win for both teams, but unfortunately, it's only one team that can win.
That's the kind of unfortunate situations that we expect, or rather want to see inside the commentary box. Obviously, you would say that's quite objective as well, because only one team gets to win a set, and here is the third one. Nigeria haven't won the first, 25-18. The Gambia the second, 25-23. The Gambians had to leave it late to winning that particular set. It used to be 23-23, but Nigeria lost the last 2 points, and the Gambia celebrated that particular crucial set. But in Detroit here by 1 point, Nigeria have an advantage inside his timeout. But just stay here with us. We'll be right back for much more sports entertainment. We're having a little bit of some technical issues with the Facebook page, but we'll stay on YouTube. YouTube.com/Kenny Lamb TV. That's where the action is live. But in a bit, we're going to restructure the technicalities of the Facebook page. But just to remind you again, you can find the page on Nigeria Volleyball Federation. Like it as well. Join the conversation. We will mention you. There seemed to be an injury there for jersey number 9 for Nigeria, Paul Ogulumba. But he gets back to his feet to take the court, and of course to be a part of it. With this lead in their favor, he doesn't want to throw cautions away. He wants to be in it. He wants to contribute. There he gets back to it, but the action is back, and he rescues. Paul Ogulumba will have to be thanked immensely for this point for Nigeria, but then there it is, that man who also stuck himself in the nick of it. Jersey number 9, Paul. And then jersey number 19, Pascal Ozokonye, combining both to win Nigeria. At that point, that takes their lead to 3. And a big spike. Heavy, came thunderous. Too big for the wall to bump into play for Nigeria. We head on back to the social media where comments keep pouring, keep them pouring. This is how we will promote volleyball in Africa. With your own part of the bargain, we can make it together. With you and I and us, us is good enough. And then to social media here, let's have the comments. This one is coming from Fato Mata Gianna. She says, Frank, call Mario, tell him we don't need jump serve, okay, simple we need. Well, he is calling out to the Gambians to play it simple, that serve. But let's get back to the man who seemed to have engaged us a little bit more. He earlier said that for short, Nigeria is playing hard, but the Gambia is playing smart. Good hit, Niger boy. He also made a statement. He said, Gambia with the skills, set us creative and taking charge. On the other hand, I can easily read all our sets. This is Samuel Igbanogu Aji, who also came down to say, good job, commentators. Thank you, by the way, Samuel. He also went on to say that you guys are making history as well. We've never had matches covered some few years back, but you guys are doing it. Kenny Lamb TV, thumbs up, and then he shows that emoji. But let's also head on to another comment, and that one comes through from Adekpeju Ogundeko. He says it's really nice having the opportunity to see live matches of friends and families. Thank you, thank you. Keep that comment coming. We want it to keep pouring. Don't stop. Keep going. Giddy, giddy. That's how we end the game. Nigeria with a serve and a lead of 3 points here, and this starts set. And that big one comes in from Damfa Oma. It is still in play. And a drop shot. Oh, rescued by the liberal Caesar Oma. But net violation from Kole Sheikh. But the scoreline, of course, responding to Fatou Mata Gianna. The scoreline is Nigeria won the first set 25-18. The Gambia won the second set 25-23. This is the third. Nigeria leads 21-17. And another big one for Nigeria as they continue to draw close to another set yet again. Well, they won the very first one 25-18, but now the score says 22-17. They could even make it better if they get the last, or rather the next 3 points.
Well, if Nigeria wins the third set, it's going to be a reminiscence of what we saw yesterday when when Gambia took the first set, Morocco took the second, Gambia took the third, Morocco took the fourth, and Gambia took the fifth. Now Nigeria's taking the first, Gambia took the second. Now Nigeria's looking like it's going to take the third. That maybe Gambia, we don't know what's going to happen in the fifth. But at the moment, we're enjoying what we're seeing from these teenagers from Gambia and Nigeria. The best from West Africa in this championship. The best of the spikes, the best of the blocks. And you can see what that spike means to Nigeria, who now move 5 points clear of Gambia in this third set. If you're not here watching us live on Kenelam TV, or you have the privilege of coming in to the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, I bet you're missing a lot.
Of course, but if you can hear my voice right now, let me count you among the very, very fortunate few. Yes, it is now 23-19, and Nigeria wins set another one. Matthias Vincent. They draw closer to winning set number 2 inside set number 3. But there comes a timeout for the Gambia. Nigeria will have to wait. That serve is not good enough. That point in the way of the Gambia. It is now only 4 being a difference. The Gambia 20, Nigeria 24. If they get this one, be set number 2. But it is set number 3 in play. The Gambians, they won it when they got to 24 first.
as well as Nigeria when they got to 24 first, and now Nigeria is at 24 first. It's only been left to be seen what history will be recreated or rather sustained inside this game. Oh, well, he picked. Oh, yes! Mateus Vincent! Can you hear the cheer from the spectators? Nigeria heading to the fourth with advantage, having won the third and as well as the first round up in their favor, 25-18. Now they also have won the third and it's running up at 25-20. Nigeria having that edge inside the fourth set where they could actually make it the last set of this game. My name is Shepard and the commentary boss is Arab McIntyre. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the next set.
Nigeria 2 sets, Gambia 1 set. This is the first set. Second of the house is Pakistan. We ensure that everything is in position. Now the time is start.
Welcome back. It is still match number 5. Inside, girls 18, boys 19, African Nations Volleyball Championship, live inside Abuja, the city of unity, right here, where Nigeria is playing again against the Gambia. They won the very first and the third set to take the lead. 2-1 is sticks at the moment, with the Gambia winning the second set, and here the Gambians are looking to make it another set for themselves by opening this particular set with the first point, but now it's one apiece. and let's see where it's going to actually swing the pendulum. My name is Sean Pablo, as well with Iron Makide, and we have been making sure that you get the very best of sporting entertainment. This is out to you, top-notch, credible commentary, and also making sure that we engage other the followers, even on social media, as well as here live. And if you're not here, or even on social media, I don't know where else you have to be. Of course, we saw the explosion of social media after the spike from the Gambia, but Nigeria now returned back. It's now a parity of 2 inside set number 4, with total point of 4 being made. Well, there are a lot of commenters, I beg your pardon, comments coming through here for the social media channel on YouTube. And this one is coming through from Chris Ife Olashupo, who says, another good game for the lads in green. Time not to get complacent or overconfident. Let's wrap up this game for good. Thank you, Chris. Keep it coming. We want more. We want more. We can get a little twisted on it. And then also from Samuel Igbanogu G, he says, congratulations boys, we will grow in the game of volleyball and meet up international standards slowly but surely. And Amadou Drame also have to say in the comment box, he says, a nice set guys, nothing is lost yet, let's go for the first set, we can make it. And Amadou Drame, of course, commenting from Gambia, and real support for his team, and he's looking forward to seeing them win the 4th, just like we saw last night, where Morocco did the even reality, while the Gambia, who actually are unable to do all the situation like we saw last night, taking that position for the Morocco last night. But yeah, you didn't see that happening, especially when you consider that this is the 4th set.
Well, this 4th set that we're seeing, it has started, it looks like it's a set that will be reminiscent of also in the 2nd set. We're seeing a neck-and-neck battle again. It's Gambia, Nigeria, Gambia, Nigeria that we're seeing. And then if you see the fashion in which Nigeria killed off the 3rd set, you would expect naturally for the Gambians to fight back, which is what they're doing at the moment. They've seen that the fans and the spectators here are gradually turning attention completely to the Nigerian side. So how can they get that ginger and that spark? It's by playing well and dropping the spikes. And I'm sure if they can have this consistency and maybe they pull 3-4 points clear, the fans here want to enjoy the best of volleyball, which is why they will support any team which is giving them the best of spikes at the moment.
Yes, it is the best of spikes, the best of sets, and as well as bumps. But that serve is even good enough to be equated in a category. And that one gives Nigeria the parity of 6. They lead here by 2 to 1. 25-18, 25-20. This has been the result that have gone in their favor in its 1st and 3rd set, respectively. But then for the Gambia, it's only been 1 set. It is 2nd, but they have this lead, the 4th, with a win of 25-23. It's beginning to show that the depth or the shortage in their depth is counting against them. And Nigeria come back again. Points dropped, points picked. That has been what both teams have been doing here tonight, especially inside this 4th set, just like we saw in the 2nd. But Nigeria knows that they are the spectators not to disappoint. The number 7 fans are here. They can also be regarded as the number 7 players